What's going on, everyone? So today I'm going to be bringing you my top 20 winter fragrances that I've been wearing for the year 2014 and 2015. Starting off at number 20 for my winter list is the Galant Purehavan Extreme. Now this fragrance is excellent for formal occasions, definitely a night out fragrance as well. Longevity is excellent, projection is excellent, opens up quite citrusy, in the mid it's quite citrusy as well, then you get a lot of cocoa coming in from the base notes. An excellent fragrance, fantastic for the winter. Number 19 is Body Chorus. Now, Body Chorus, when it opens up, is quite medicinal like with a lot of eucalyptus. Then there's a lot of spicy and smoky notes as well in there from the incense. Essentially, it's quite a spicy fragrance. You get a lot of benzoin as well. Fantastic for a date or romantic type of setting. Longevity wise, excellent. Projection is moderate, but can get a lot cloying if you apply too much around the neck area. Personally, for me, I like to wear this in the fall or the winter. Fantastic as a date or romantic fragrance. That's Body Chorus at number 19. Number 18. Now, this fragrance can divide a lot of opinions. It's a love or a hate type of fragrance. For me, Yolk is a very daring fragrance. If you wear this, you will get noticed. For me, it's very sweet. Kind of has like a cherry note in there. I'm not sure if there is a cherry note in there, but to my nose, it smells a lot like cherries. Very striking and bold fragrance. Longevity beast mode, projection beast mode. Like I said, if you wear this fragrance, you're gonna get noticed. Absolutely fantastic for a night out or a clubbing scent. Application wise, it's just one to the chest and that's it. You don't need to apply too much of this fragrance, even though you can see I've used this fragrance quite a bit. I did used to wear this when I was at uni and I just wanted to get a lot of attention really. That's Yolk Home at number 18. Number 17 on the list is a Paco Rabanne fragrance, and that's Black Excess. Black Excess for me opens up very synthetic. It's not a very classic fragrance. It's definitely appealed to the younger crowd. Very sweet. To my nose, it smells a lot like synthetic strawberries. I know I'm saying synthetic a lot, but it is quite a nice fragrance. Definitely for a night out or romantic type. Definitely for the younger crowd. Not a mature scent, but a very good fragrance that I've been wearing this year. Number 16 is fragrance from the Versace house. This is Versace the Dreamer. Now, this is another fragrance that divides a lot of opinion. You're going to love or hate this fragrance. For me, I hate the opening. I hate the mid as well. It gets too floral for me. But in the dry down, this fragrance is fantastic. And it gets better the more the fragrance stays on your skin, really. In the base, you get a lot of tobacco, a lot of tonka bean as well, which I do enjoy. Projection is moderate, but longevity-wise, it's excellent. 12 plus hours for me. All right, guys, number 15 on my list is Paco Rabanne's 1 Million. Absolutely fantastic opening with the mint and the blood orange. The mid, you get a lot of spices, which I really, really enjoy. However, the base I kind of dislike because of the rose note. The rose note gets too prominent for me in the base. It's quite sweet, but for me, the opening and the mid is just absolutely fantastic. Works incredibly well as a night out scent. The projection on this is beast mode. Longevity is beast mode. You would definitely get noticed wearing this fragrance. Absolutely fantastic for a night out. That is Paco Rabanne's 1 Million. At number 14 is one of my favourite fragrances, and that is D&G's The One. For me, it's by far the best smelling fragrance out there I have ever smelled. Just fantastic, gorgeous scent. It's a very spicy, got a lot of tobacco in there, a lot of amber. It's got quite a tropical vibe as well. For me, it's just fantastic. Longevity-wise, on my skin, it's excellent. I get about 8 to 12 hours wearing this fragrance. And I've also got a lot of compliments, so the projection is also very good. A lot of people do get a lot of performance issues with this fragrance, but for me, I just think I'm very lucky. Fantastic fragrance. Number 14, D&G's The One. Alright guys, number 13 on my list is a fantastic signature fragrance. That is Boss Bottled. Opens up with a lot of apple, dries down with vanilla, woody notes and spicy notes. Fantastic fragrance, absolutely fantastic as a signature scent. Works incredibly well as a winter fragrance. I use this a lot in the winter as my office scent. Fantastic fragrance, that is Boss Bottled by Hugo Boss. Number 12 on my list is a legendary fragrance, and that is Amen by Terry Mugler. Now this fragrance can divide a lot of opinion as well. A lot of people hate this fragrance, but a lot of people love this as well. For me, I love this fragrance in the winter. It is absolutely fantastic for the winter and cold months. Projection is beast mode, longevity is beast mode. Uh, what can I say about this fragrance really? It smells very sweet, a lot of caramel, chocolate, coffee. In the opening, you get a lot of mint and lavender. The mid, you get some spices, some honey. The dry down is just absolutely phenomenal on this fragrance. It gets better the more you wear this fragrance for me. Just amazing for the winter months. Fantastic. That is Amen by Terry Mugler. And number 11 is an absolute legend, and that is Fahrenheit by Christian Dior. I love wearing this fragrance in the fall and the winter. It opens up very green in the opening and then dries down with a lot of vetiver and a lot of leather. Very complex fragrance, very daring as well. Longevity wise is excellent, projection is excellent as well. Fantastic for the winter months, and that is Fahrenheit by Christian Dior. Alright guys, down to the top 10 of my list. Number 10, I've got a classic, an absolute gorgeous fragrance. That is Dior by Christian Dior. Works incredibly well as a formal fragrance, works well as a signature or works, and also just excellent craftsmanship for this fragrance. The notes are just blended so well together. A lot of people criticize this for being quite feminine. For me, you couldn't be more wrong, really. It's very masculine for me. Excellent longevity. Projection is okay. It's not the best, but it works incredibly well. Just a fantastic, beautiful fragrance for the winter. Just absolutely love this fragrance. Dior by Christian Dior. Number 9 on my list is a very sexy fragrance. That is Lanrida L'Homme by YSL. Lanrida L'Homme, excellent projection, excellent longevity. Works incredibly well in the winter, really cuts through the cold. You're definitely going to get noticed wearing this. Fantastic for a night out. Essentially, the main notes in this fragrance are cardamom, lavender, and bergamot. Fantastic fragrance. Lanrida L'Homme by YSL. Number 8 on my fragrance is a gorgeous scent, and that is Purehavan by Terry Mugler. For me, it's just so yummy. That's the way I would describe this fragrance. Very, very yummy. Main notes are just honey and tobacco, and some vanilla as well. The opening can be quite harsh. I feel the tobacco is very strong in the opening, but once it dries down on your skin, it is an absolutely gorgeous, yummy scent. Fantastic for the winter. Longevity, very good. Projection is also very good. Probably not, the performance is not as strong as the original Amen, but this. Alright guys, number 7 on my list is a fragrance not a lot of people know about, but it's a fragrance I've been wearing a lot this winter, and that is Monofin Leather by the house of Monofin. Essentially, this fragrance is a clone of Tom Ford's Tuscan Leather. They smell incredibly alike. The only difference being performance of this fragrance. For me, the performance isn't excellent. I get about 6 hours longevity and moderate projection, but I do love wearing this on nights out. Definitely when I go for shisha, or some people call it as hookah, I do enjoy wearing this fragrance a lot. Main notes consist of leather and incense, and a lot of fruity notes also. Fantastic fragrance, Monofin Leather. And number 6 on my list is the classical Terre de Hermes, a very natural smelling fragrance. Essentially, it's like an earthy orange with a lot of vetiver. I love wearing this fragrance in the winter. Works incredibly well at the office. That is Terre de Hermes. Number 5 on my list is L'Homme by YSL. Beautiful, gorgeous fragrance. Very smooth, spicy fragrance with a lot of tonka bean, ginger, bergamot, and spices. Works very well in the winter for me. It's all season scent really, but I do love wearing this at the office in the winter. Beautiful, very likable, and that is L'Homme by YSL. Number 4 on my list is Lamar by Jean Paul Gaultier. For me, this is probably my signature scent for the winter. Definitely was a few years back. Just brings back a lot of memories. I remember wearing this a lot when I was at uni. Every time I spray it on, just brings back a lot of nice memories from the time I was at uni. I love this fragrance. You get a lot of compliments wearing this as well. The projection is excellent. Longevity is excellent. Main notes being mint, lavender, and vanilla. Beautiful, gorgeous fragrance. Lamar by Jean Paul Gaultier. Number 3 on my list is Pure Malt by Terry Mugler. A beautiful fragrance, very sexy, sensual, gets a lot of attention from females as well. Can definitely be worn as a romantic top setting. Works well as a casual fragrance also. That's Amen by Terry Mugler. Alright guys, and number 2 on my list is a fragrance I've only really discovered this year, but I've absolutely fallen in love with it. This was after viewing a video on YouTube by a fellow reviewer called Natalie Patel. She did a review on this fragrance and I just absolutely loved it and had to go out and blind buy this fragrance. And that is Midnight in Paris by Van Cleef and Arpels. Have a look at that bottle. It's probably the best bottle in my collection. Absolutely beautiful. I love the juice inside also, not just the bottle. It's just very smooth, a lot of tonka bean and leather. Has some incense in there also. Just a fantastic, beautiful fragrance. Excellent longevity, very good at projection. Also works very well in the winter. Definitely casual and romantic type of fragrance. That is Midnight in Paris by Van Cleef and Arpels. Alright guys, down to the final one of my top 20 winter fragrances for the year 2014 and 2015. Now this is a fragrance when I first initially sprayed it on, absolutely blew me away. Absolutely mind-blowing fragrance with notes of rose, hay, tobacco and honey. And that is none other than Shergie by Serge Lutens. I've absolutely loved wearing this fragrance this winter. It's very sensual, it's a gorgeous scent. A lot of my fragrances is made up of designer fragrances, this being my only niche fragrance, but I absolutely love wearing this. It smells nothing like any of my other fragrances. It's a beautiful fragrance. Fantastic for the fall or winter. That is Shergie by Serge Lutens. Alright guys, thanks for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. See you later. Cheers.